The season is almost upon... Forgot that was on. The season is almost upon us. You guys might have noticed that there was no Coast to Coast this week. And I was supposed to put a post out or a tweet or something to let you guys know that it wasn't going to happen this week because Brandon was under the weather and then myself eventually became under the weather. I have not seen him for quite some time. It just was completely unrelated and it happened. That being said, in the times that we're living today, every time you're under the weather, you have to make sure that you are not running around with the big guy. I feel fine. I don't have any of those kind of symptoms or whatever, but for safety precautions, safety reason, because I do have a family, I will be making sure I am checked out. But all that being said, I apologize that there was no Coast to Coast yesterday. Wasn't feeling the best. I'm feeling better today, which is why it's still a video. I was not planning on making a video today, but yes, kept you up to date. That being said, the NBA starts tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I know for us, the NBA doesn't start till Wednesday. And if I sound congested, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, that's just my nose. I can't fix that. That's what happens when you sick. You just sound crazy. I'm sorry about that. We start Wednesday. The NBA starts tomorrow. I'm just excited about the fact that we are still getting basketball. Preseason gave us so many good signs, but what are we going to be expecting going into this regular season? Should we temper our expectations or should we be excited about it? I mean, every damn website and every damn article is saying that we should be expecting the worst season in a long time for the New York Knicks. What should we expect? Let's find out. Run the intro. What's going on, CK Cruise Boy, CK2K here, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and do not forget to like this video. You guys see the shirt? See the shirt? Bob Ross.
You hadn't hardly worked at all. But don't tell nobody that. That's our secret.
Guys, I appreciate the support. Like I said in the intro, yeah, I apologize. There was no Coast to Coast this past week. We'll be back on track hopefully this coming week. Even, yeah, it'll be past Christmas and everything. Yeah, we should have no problem with Coast to Coast coming this week. Also, if you have not noticed, we hit 20,000 subscribers, so stay tuned. Something is coming. Hopefully, we're going to do some kind of big stream. We're going to have a giveaway. Something's going to happen. So shout out to all you guys for us reaching 20,000 subscribers. We're at 20,100 already. We are on our way to 21,000, but 20,000 by 2020 has officially been accomplished. On to the next goal. So shout out to you guys. Appreciate all the support. And yeah, let's get into the season. So unless you're a Warriors, Nets, or Lakers, Clipper fan, your season starts tomorrow. But us Knicks fans, we know the real season doesn't start until Wednesday. Matter of fact, a lot of teams I'm excited about playing on Wednesday. I mean, I'm watching both the Ball Bros with the Hornets and the Pelicans, and my Knicks are the most important game of Wednesday. So to me, the season don't start till Wednesday, but I will, of course, be tuning in to watch the Warriors destroy Kevin Durant, the Nets. I hope so, bro. I really hope so. Outside of, you know, the season coming back and, you know, playing with no fans and all the new things to expect in this new 2020 pandemic era season that we're having right now, what are the things that we should be expecting as basketball fans and as my Knicks fans? Will we be seeing a lot of players have these kind of standout games because they're not playing in front of audiences? We saw guys like Jamal Murray thrive, you know, just playing his game when there was no audience, just playing that rec league type of game. We saw the Suns as a whole just thrive without any fans. I joke that they were just used to not playing any fans because when you play in a building that's called the Talking Sticks Arena, you're not going to have many people going to that arena. Sorry for any of my Phoenix fans, but the hell's a talking stick? Will we be expecting more big games, 50-point games? Because it's going to be a rec league type of atmosphere. All you hear is the trash talk on the court. All you hear are what the coaches are saying, what the bench is saying. That can rile up a more competitive game, and I'm really excited to see what that's going to be for the NBA. That being said, the reason why I bring up the lack of an audience, a lack of a crowd for the NBA as a total is because that could be a blessing in disguise for the New York Knicks. Now, you're seeing every single article out right now talking about expect the New York Knicks to have the worst record in the league because they have no talent. This, that, and the third. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, we're going to prove them all wrong, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks are going to go out there. We're going to have the best season that we've had. Don't you listen to what they have to... No, I'm not going to say all that. Now, mind you, I think we might surprise and we might not be the worst team in the league. I don't have us expected to be the worst team in the league this year. I don't. I still think teams like the Pistons and the Cavaliers might have that locked. But it could be us too. It could be us. I'm not going to be unrealistic. But what I'm trying to get at is if there is any season to have the worst season, this year might not be so bad. And also, in that same breath, we could also surprise in a year like this year. Now, mind you, we're going to have a huge disadvantage with the fact that we're not going to have a Madison Square Garden crowd, but that could also be a positive for some of these players that are looking to have bounce back seasons. I mean, we saw Kevin Knox have two tremendous back-to-back games, scoring 16 points and then 20 points in the final 2 preseason games. Immanuel Quickley was instantly thrown into the starting lineup in Madison Square Garden on the preseason and looked like he was doing this for years. Now, am I attributing that to the fact that they didn't have the pressure of an audience being there to give them, hell, or to be making the pressure too high for them? Not entirely, but I'm saying that it could have a factor, and I think that this is something that could help out some of these players get more accumulated to the league and get more accumulated to what it is like with NBA life. Because one thing every NBA player has done, hell, every basketball player has done, has played a rec pickup game where you're playing against your guys, you're talking trash, you hear other people talking trash, you miss 2 shots, you hear that they call you trash, they leave you open, and then you go out there and prove them wrong. You have those atmospheres all the time. Scrimmages, they get heated, and I feel like you get the best basketball in those situations. That being said, we could be seeing some very surprising seasons from very surprising players this year. Like the New York Knicks, I think RJ Barrett has already shown his staple for what he is going to be doing this year. RJ Barrett is going to be a force. I'm ready to bet all my money on that. I'm not saying that he's going to be up there in the All-Star conversations, but I feel like people who who counted him out last season, who were looking at the Terrence Davises, the what's boy's name, Tyler Heroes, and those names, they're going to be regretting the fact that they were not as serious about RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's gonna have a good season. The same Quickleys, the Kevin Knoxes, the Mitchell Robinsons, maybe even. Like, the potential for these guys to have a better bounce back year is up there for them. But the potential for us to not have a good season is also there too. Like I said, we still aren't the best built team. But at the same time, if there's any year for us to not be as good, this might be the year. There's no fans watching. So with the 2021 draft coming up as it is, and a lot of people are expecting, and in no way, shape, or form am I here talking about a tank. I don't believe in the tank. I will never believe in the tank. As much as I want Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, as much as I want any of those guys, I will never say that we need to go out there and tank, especially with the draft the way it is today. There's no certainty that you will have a top pick, regardless of how bad your record is. I'd much rather us go out there, do what we did in the end of the preseason, play our young guys, play to what we do, our strengths, and at least go out there and try and fight every single night. And if we lose the games, lose the games, and then hope for the best in the draft. That is my goal for this. So where am I getting at? I'm getting at this year is just going to be different, and it's so unexpected, and it's so unknown what to be looking for this year. It's just unknown. It's unexpected. So for those out there who are just ready to rule out the Knicks and say the Knicks are going to be the worst team this year, you know what? If you're in a glass half empty world, you're probably right. We might not have a good season. But in a glass half full, I really believe in this team that's put together, and I believe in the teachings of the coaching staff that we have. We saw it towards the end of the preseason. Preseason may not matter to most, but those are the things that matter. You see the changes in the culture of the team. You see the changes in how they work to get to where they are. You see the changes in the atmosphere of the New York Knicks organization. You saw that. You saw that Johnny Bryant's impact made a difference. You saw Kenny Payne's impact made a difference. You see Mike Woodson's impact made a difference. You saw that Tom Thibodeau's impact made a difference. That's what I care about. That's what I'm looking at, and that's why I expect us to have a nice season. Maybe probably right around where we were last year, in the middle of the the bottom 5 that don't make the playoffs. I think it would be like a 13-12 place team, which is fine as long as it is the right way and we're playing with our guys. But I don't expect this to be the worst team in the league. But what do you guys think? Am I being too overly positive? Am I crazy for thinking that? As long as we have a guy like Julius Randle, do you think that we're going to continue to be trash and Elfrid Payton running the court? Do you think we're going to be bad? Let me know all your thoughts about that in the comments below. Also, if you are a non-Knicks fan or you're a fan of any other team, let me know your team in the comments below, how excited you are about your team. Let it be known. But it's time for the comments of the video. Like I say, swear not allowed me to get these words out, but I'm feeling better. I promise I'm feeling better. First of all, shout out to my man Che. I see you. Che Burger saying, does that say 20K subscribers? Let's go. We in the 20K club. CK2K, don't stop. Keep pushing. We riding with you till the wheels fall off. Congrats. Let's get it. Club 20K. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot, Che. Thank you so much. And also, I see you on a membership. I appreciate that. K Omega saying, deadass, they have been going hard on him, and I think he's actually responding well to the critics. He hasn't been shooting as much. He passing out of double teams and not spinning into them, so I don't understand. Well, I still think that those errors are still there. We saw them, we highlighted them, they've been talked about in these videos, they're still there. But yes, for the most part, he is doing a better job in trying to incorporate the team better. I hate his last minute decision making. That's still one of the things I didn't like. the last game was a nice, perfect sample size of what I would like to see Julius Randle be throughout the entire season. But the last second decision making where he waits until he is stuck and then makes a decision, that's my problem with Julius Randle. You know what? After seeing what we saw in the last game, maybe there is a world where Julius Randle coexists and maybe his stock comes up to the point where we still trade him away so we can have Obi Toppin starting for our team. I don't know. After what I saw in that last game, I still believe there's hope for Julius Randle for this team. Not saying I want him long term, just saying what it is. Krillion's Underlow said, if he strives for 10, 10, and 10, we would love Julius Randle. What's that last 10? Turnovers? I like this vision. I like this. All right. Peter VR Mason says, we asked Randle to put on the cape for Gotham. He couldn't live up to our expectations because he's just not that guy. Facts. Also, we'd feel differently if we drafted him. He's played a solid preseason and looks good under Tibbs. Let's see how it all plays out for the first 20 games. I'm not a huge fan of Randle, but he did lead the team in assists last night. Let him play. Peter! It's just nice to see somebody, you know, with a tempered mind going into this. Because, yes, I'm not the biggest Julius Randle fan, but Peter right there is spitting fact. It's factual. I know I didn't really talk too much about Julius Randle in the video following the last game. Well, I didn't even talk about anybody in the last game because I was sick. I didn't feel well. I didn't make a video. But the point of the matter is, yes, Julius Randle played the best version of Julius Randle I've seen in a long time in that last preseason game. And he's right. Tom Thibodeau has got him playing basketball the right way. He's playing better with Tom Thibodeau, but let's see how it goes in those first 20 games. Hopefully, we see more of the last preseason game than we saw of last season, Julius Randle. So, I'm with you on that, Peter. I like that. I like that. Anyways, guys, appreciate all the support. 20K subs. We did it. But if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like this video. Let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about in the video. Let's get it. I'll see you guys tomorrow when the NBA begins. And members, be on the lookout. Video coming your way. All right? I'm out of here. And peace.
Feeling like I won the lotto. Always taking trips with a new chick, asking where the time goes. And I wonder if this is all I'll know.